We're going to sell your cowboy boots on bid, 5 here, 10 over there, and a $15. Sell those cowboy boots. Is that okay, Kenneth? There you go, Mom. Thanks, Kenneth. What a nice little guy. You're welcome. You're welcome. Goodbye. 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 Look at his mom hauls him off. Goodbye. Hey, I said that some of the folks, when they come to school, they have a little bit of fear of being in public. Your boy is not going to have that fear. Kenneth isn't. Ladies and gentlemen, we've had a couple of an auctioneer that heads up our bilingual auctioneering program. He's second to none, and he's a wonderful guy personally, and he's a great recognized bilingual auctioneer in the world. Angelo Lopez, do you have a couple of comments? Thanks for being here, buddy.
I wanted to get on top of you.
Oh, jeez.
I love this business. Don't we have fun? I respect Paul highly, so don't think I would jump on top. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to thank you once again for the great opportunity that you have given me to come here and work with you. Actually, every time I come to the college, it's a very humbling situation in my life. It brings me back to the beginning. It brings me back to great memories when I began in the business, and it's a wonderful feeling. And I just want to thank you, because sometimes we think as instructors we're coming here to let our little light shine. Instead, we leave here re-energized, rejuvenated, and ready for a new beginning. So I'd like to thank you for that opportunity. God bless you, and great success in your future. Thank you.
Thanks. Angelo, you were part of the U.S. Army 82nd Airborne in your day.
All the way,
well, go lift Kenneth up. It's like lifting up a bag of potatoes. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a world champion in the house, Kevin McLaughlin from Dothan, Alabama, Memphis, Tennessee. He's an Iowa native. And I'd like to ask Kevin McLaughlin to come up for just a few words. And thank you, Kevin, for being here.
Thank you, Paulie.
Thank you, buddy.
Thank you, sir. Good morning, everyone. All right, let's get this done. I'll be very brief. First of all, I want to thank you as a class for allowing me to be a part of your group. Y'all welcome me in with open arms, and I know you hear the title world champion and you think, oh my God, he's like something special. I'm not. I'm just another guy, and I hope through my conversations with y'all that I am just another guy. I'm one of you. I'm just a little further down the road than you are. So hopefully we'll get to see each other again sometime, but if not, again, it's been my blessing. Thank you for blessing me. Paul asked me, he says, Kevin, why did you come? Because he totally had no clue that I was coming. And I said, Paul, in this world that we live in this life we're in, we don't have the luxury, the opportunity, or the ability to go visit the future. But we can go visit our past. And I needed to get my cup filled up again. And taking advantage of that lifetime tuition, I made the journey back where I started. And it's been good. And I feel full, I feel happy, I feel energized. And I came and I got what I was looking for. So that's why I came. Thirdly, as you start out on your career, you do need to realize that you're now experiencing on-the-job training. It's going to be what you make of it from now on. And when you go knock on those doors, you're going to hear no. But you're going to hear no. But remember what Paul shared yesterday, that no means 3 different things. Sometimes no means no. Sometimes no means maybe. And then sometimes no means yes. So keep knocking on that door. Do not let anybody steal your dream. Don't. It's yours. Capture it, claim it, keep it, share it. All right? I want to recommend that you visit other auctions, continue to listen to other auctioneers, and whether you think they're good or they're bad, you like them, you don't like them, you're going to learn from them. Every auctioneer you're going to learn something from. It may be something to do or something not to do. So keep an open mind, sort it out. I guess just in closing, to make it brief and quick, everybody talks about being a world champion auctioneer. Everybody wants to be a world champion auctioneer if you're into competition. If you're not, that's fine. But those who compete, they strive to be the best. I want to challenge you to remember this as you work hard for these people that you sell for, both the auction houses, the consigners, the sellers, the buyers, everybody, that a world champion title is earned in one day. A world champion reputation is earned every day. So go out there, do your best. God bless and good luck. I wish you all the very best.
Well said. Well said. Ladies and gentlemen, there's another auctioneer in the house that we'd like to ask to come up and say just a few words, and that's John Hummer from the state of Pennsylvania. He's a Pennsylvania state champion auctioneer. He's just one of the very best automobile auctioneers in the world. And John Hummer, thanks for coming and sharing your time. John graduated from Worldwide 30 years ago, I think, this term, if I remember right.
Well, it was in December, but yeah.
Folks were here in November thought it was long enough to be November and December.
Good morning, everybody. Really enjoyed the last couple of days with y'all. Got here on Friday just in time for the student auction. Spent the day with you yesterday. Had a great time. Today, the church service led by Mr. Lopez was phenomenal. What can I send you home with? In my 30 years, I've worked with many auctioneers, many great auctioneers, including Mr. McLaughlin over here. I've gathered a little bit from every one of them. Just like Kevin said, I've gathered a little bit from just about everyone I've worked with. You can incorporate maybe a filler word in your chant, or incorporate maybe an opening statement. We can always get better at public address. We can always get better at being more clear with our chant. We can always get better at our rhythm. Your chant will continue to change as you continue to progress into professionalism. I wish everyone in this room the best that they can be. I can only ask our good Lord that you might be as blessed as I. It's been my pleasure to be here. Thank you for having me.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you, Mr. Hummer. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to ask Vicki to come on up, and Angelo, and Kevin, and also John. And folks, the drill for the graduation ceremony will be, procedure will be that I will announce your name, and I'd like to come up. I'll present you with a diploma, and this side, yeah. We changed it. We changed it at the last minute, as they say. You know, all week, ladies and gentlemen, we've been going in alphabetical order, A to Z. And this morning, Mr. Wilson, we're going to go from last of the alphabet to first. So, ladies and gentlemen, this diploma says Worldwide College of Auctioneering, Mesa City, Iowa. Be it known that so-and-so has satisfactorily completed the course of study in all phases of auctioneer, voice, and oratory, and hereby granted this diploma, presented in Mason City, Iowa on November 23rd, 2014, signed by myself, President Paul C. Bear. First auctioneer I'd like to ask to come up is Michael G. Wilson. Come on down here. Before I present that, you have some family here, don't you? You asked them to come on.
Could I have all my family come up here? My mom, my dad, my wife. Cam, would you come up here? Come over here. My wife's grandma's here. You want to stay? You want to come up here, or you want?
Can I have this? Grandma, would you raise your hand, please? There's Grandma, everybody. And you know, look at there. This is a family business, as we all know, and you've got a great son here, folks. You've done a great job. Interestingly enough, Kevin and I were sitting in the back of the room, and Kevin commented that boy could be a world champion someday. I said, he's got all the gas. He's got all the good stuff. And Michael, on behalf of the Worldwide College of Auctioneering, congratulations, Colonel.
Thank you.
You bet. There you go.
Thank you. Thank you, everybody. This is don't even know how to express my gratitude toward Paul and Vicky, toward all the instructors, toward all of you. I can just say that the situation that we found my wife and my parents as well. I told you that we lived in a horse farming community up until 3 years ago, and the man who was in charge of that, in our eyes, he lost his integrity. He wasn't treating people right. And after that, when we just made the decision that we were no longer going to be a part of that group, they gave us 2 weeks to leave. And we had our clothes. I had a 3-month-old daughter, and we were married, and we had nothing. No car, no house, no job. And so we worked hard, and the church people in our community supported us. They were encouraging, and we never looked back. We just decided we were going to make something of our lives, and so I wound up getting a job, but I didn't know if I would ever be able to actually have a career. I didn't know if, the world's tough. You got to pay bills. But I wanted something that I could love, I could put my heart and my soul into and be passionate about. And through school, and then she got a job being able to work from home. We said, okay, now it's time for me to try to pursue, and we just went on faith. And you guys have given me hope. And that when I came here, I didn't know if you could make a living being an auctioneer. I know some people did, but you've truly given me hope that I can have a career, and I'm not going anywhere. I'll tell you what, I'm excited. Thank you.
Well done. Well done. Go over. Vicky's going to pin you. Where's this little girl? I've got a little something for you. There's a gold coin. And then you've got a sister. Would you give that to your sister? That's a gold coin for Golden Girls. Okay? Don't you just love these young families? Aren't they wonderful? Okay, ladies and gentlemen. Andrew Widmer, come on up here. Andy from Deep River, Iowa. Now, you're not even going to be up here by yourself.
Mother, Dad, Mom, you want to come up here? Diana, boys.
This young man has all the ingredients, all the ability to be the very, very best. Look at Mom coming up with tears in her eyes. I just love that. Come on over here a minute. Anyway, step right in there. Come on, Dad. These good folks and Andy's wife, they supported him. They sat right over here during the auction. Diana, I want to tell you that Diana is just as sharp as they come. I'll tell you, I watched her during the auction, and she doesn't need anybody holding her hand at an auction. I guarantee you that. But Andy's done a great job, and you got a great voice. You got a great future. You're a good man. You're a good family man. On behalf of the Worldwide College of Auctioneering, Colonel, congratulations.
Thank you. I appreciate it. And guess one thing I have to say is coming up here, you guys all said when we got up here to school, you're going to take us out of our comfort zone. I really wasn't sure. I kind of felt like, oh, man, we're going good. Then, boom, we go out. And I thought I didn't like it at first. But then after that, I don't know what else I could say because that was awesome because that pushed us for the real world. And if it wouldn't be for you guys and pushing me because I like to dance around, I'm doing it right now. But you guys seem to push us, and I appreciate every bit of it. So thank you very much.
Where's that little guy at?
Kenneth.
Kenneth, come on up here, Kenneth. I've got a gold coin for a golden boy. Kenneth, get up here, or your mother is going to go out there and... Kenneth, I've got a gold dollar for a golden boy. There you go. You're welcome. And then you've got a little brother. He's got his Carhartts on. I like that. Congratulations. Good job. All right. Rocky Whiteside, come on down here, Missouri Auctioneer. Before we start, will you do me a favor? Yes, sir.
Hello, I'm Johnny Cash.
Rocky did a great job all week. He's got that good personality. And Rocky, do you have a cold? No. Okay. Rocky, on behalf of the Worldwide College of Auctioneering, congratulations, Colonel. Good job. You're a great kid.
Thank you.
He's a third-generation auctioneer, by the way. Do you have any family?
No. Well, I'll keep it short and sweet because this is kind of something I get emotional about. I came here as a boy with a dream. And I'm leaving a young man with a goal. So thank you for that.
Well said. Well said. When I was a young guy, when I was growing up, I heard the phrase, real men don't cry. And it took me a few years, but now I realize that only real men cry. And so I like that, Rocky. And Vicki will find out what your blood type is, putting that pin on you here in just a minute, too. Tracy Wise from Castle Rock, Colorado, come on down here. The lady with the big smile, great personality, and there's nobody in class worked harder than Tracy did this week. Young lady from my home state, on behalf of the Worldwide College of Auctioneering, congratulations, Colonel. You did a great job.
Thank you very much. I just want to say two quick things. The first, if you ever have the pleasure of meeting my daddy, and he'll say something about me, he always will. He will tell you that when I was born, I came out of whaling, and I never shut up. So I guess it's about time I got into this business and got paid for it, right? And the second is that when I was signing up to come to auctioneer school, and again, as you all know, this wasn't ever a lifelong dream. This was a dream that was slammed on me hard very recently, and I've embraced it, and I want it. I want it bad. But people said to me, well, who goes to auctioneering school? Who's going to be there? And I said, I don't know, a bunch of cowboys, I guess. And thank God for you cowboys. But I have been blessed this week to not just meet some really awesome cowboys, but some professionals, some entertainers, politicians, and academics, and students, both college and high school students, professionals in a lot of different areas. And as much as the professionals in auctioneering have been able to help us this week, you all have helped me so much, and you've been so encouraging and so wonderful. And your advice and the things that you have taught me have meant just as much as everybody else has. And I appreciate that, and I appreciate everything that you've done for me this week. And I hope that when I say I am a graduate of the November 2014 class from the Worldwide College of Auctioneering, I make you proud as well. Thank you.
You already have. Hey, do you mind if we share? Do you mind? That's one of the great things about my job. You get to hug a girl once in a while. That's a. You know, I'm just going to ask Tracy to share for just a minute, a few seconds. I'd never met anyone that knew someone that was in this field, but Tracy knew someone that was in this field very, very well, and I would like to ask her to tell you what her father's line of work was. No, he wasn't a hitman for the mafia, ladies and gentlemen.
My dad had the pleasure of working for the Central Intelligence Agency, and I can tell you because he's retired and he's overt now instead of covert, but he was an engineer for the CIA, and as he likes to say, they used to retrofit agencies across the world for the USA specifications. So I hope to one day write a book called The Daughter of the Spy. But he won't ever give me his stories. He's giving me some, but he won't give me that many. So I keep trying. I keep working on his old buddies to try to get stories from them. I've heard some good ones. So.
Ladies and gentlemen, Zane Watson, come on down here and bring your family with you. Zane, Brandon, South Dakota, the big cowboy. How you doing, my friend? Good. Does this guy got a lot of gas, class? Huh? He's got all the right ingredients. Zane, on behalf of the Worldwide College of Auctioneering, congratulations, Colonel. Good job. Would you introduce your family?
This is my lovely wife, Cassie, and my 2-year-old daughter, Riata. And I would just like to thank all of you for supporting me and pushing me this week, and as well as my family for helping me achieve this dream.
Well said. I've got a gold dollar for a golden girl. Okay, put it in your piggy bank. Thank you. Good job. Ladies and gentlemen, look at there. That's a good picture. Ladies and gentlemen, from the great state of Georgia, Perry Walden, come on down here. You ask your family to come on up.
Well, my family that's present here today, please come up. My mom.
Mom, somebody else, everybody knows how to run those iPhones. Somebody else will do that film. We're live streaming, and also, Judy, come on up here, will you please? Aunt Judy, you're step right on over here. Ladies and, come on right over. Hello, Judy. Ladies and gentlemen, at the auction the other night, I'm glad that we just sold 3 items, and each class member didn't sell 30 items, because otherwise Judy would have spent her whole equity in her home buying. Come on up. Come on up. Come on up, Uncle. You'll be sleeping in your car. Perry, on behalf of the Worldwide College of Auctioneering, congratulations, Colonel. Look at that $1 million smile this kid's got.
Well, can't believe this is finally here. Being an auctioneer has always been a childhood dream of mine. Started going to the sale barn once I got out of diapers. Want to say hi to my dad and grandfather watching online back home in Georgia. Thank you for all your support and for everything you've done to get me this far. And I'd like to thank my mom for being here today and all the support she's given me, from my Uncle Mike and Aunt Judy being here also to support me, and everyone else that might be watching around the world. Thank you. Thank you for everything you've done. I'd like to thank everyone here today. Thank you for Don and Paul and Vicki for running such a top-notch operation here at Worldwide College of Auctioneering. It's I didn't know what kind of expectations to come in with. I just was going to come in ready to work, do the best that I can be, and all of those were surpassed by a million miles. And dreams come true at Worldwide College of Auctioneering. Dreams come true.
Excuse me, Perry. Would you say the last part? I didn't hear it. I was not paying attention.
Which camera do you want me to look at to say it? Dreams come true at the Worldwide College of Auctioneering, Mason City, Iowa.
Thank you. Good job, young man. Thanks, Judy. Thank you, Mom. John Troyer, Indiana auctioneer. Come on down here. Hasn't John been a delight this week, ladies and gentlemen? Great guy. John, on behalf of the Worldwide College of Auctioneering, congratulations, Colonel. John grew up Amish, and anyway, so he has that ethic and really works hard all the time. And if you shake his hand, he's got calluses on his hands like this. My hands are soft as a baby's behind, but anyway, there's a difference in it.
I just want to take this time also to welcome my family. They pushed me into this, and it's always been a childhood dream. And it's great to follow your dreams, and I'd encourage that for everyone. So I finally had an opportunity, and I just want to thank my family. My family's watching back home. Just thank you for all of the encouraging and for everything that you've done for me and helped me out. And also on the behalf of Paul, Vicki, and Dawn, thank you for all the dedication that you showed this week. It's been a great week, and all the people that I'm graduating with, I just want to thank you for all the encouraging words. It's been a blessing. It's been fun, and I enjoyed myself. It's kind of bittersweet. Looking forward to go home to see my family, but on the other side, I'd love to do another week with these guys. And I just thank you. They've got such a great school and a college here. So I just thank you, Paul, and all the staff and all the great teachers we have here. Thank you very much. Very much appreciate it.
Hold on just a second. Class, because of John's statement, we're going to take the diplomas back, and we're going to start all over at noon today. So, Mason Trottle, come on down here, Storm Lake, Iowa. Beautiful Storm Lake. My aunt taught in Storm Lake with the Presentation nuns for many, many years. Yeah. Anyway, look at this big, tall, good-looking guy. His family's in the real estate business. Mason, on behalf of the Worldwide College of Auctioneering, congratulations, Colonel.
My family can't be here due to a death in the family, but I've got my auctioneering family here. I came in last weekend and I looked around and I was like, there's no way these people are going to like me. But I've had a meaningful conversation with them, and I met someone who lives about 20 miles away from me and I didn't even know, and I guarantee you that when I go home, he'll be a good friend. And I hope to stay in contact with every single one of you. I had a great time, and I couldn't have asked for a better group of people to go through this with. So I'll give it back to you, Paul.
Well done. Hold on just a second. Hey, class. He didn't know if people would like him or not. Do you like Mason? Steve Tassler, Eagan, Minnesota. Steve, come on down. Dressed like a million this morning. Hey, folks, you watched Stephen sing the Auctioneer song last Friday night, and you're a real amiable guy. You got a good soul, and you showed it this week. Stephen, on behalf of the Worldwide College of Auctioneering, congratulations, Colonel.
My dad came to this school 50 years ago, and I guess I always had the bug in me a little bit, but I was too smart for my own britches to admit it, and he passed away in '01, and I just wish that he was here, but I believe that he's looking down on me and helping support me through this whole thing. This has been the greatest educational experience that I've had. I've been through a lot of school and a lot of seminars, but nothing has given me the experiences and the encouragement and support that I've received here, both from the instructors and from my fellow students. I've had a lot of ups and downs during this week, and my friends were always there to help pick me up when I was down. So thank you, and I'll be with you, keep in touch with you forever. Thanks.
Young lady from El Dorado Springs, Missouri, Claire Silvers, come on down here. Young lady, how you doing? Ladies and gentlemen, I always said Claire had to, look at that $1 million smile. Let me see that $1 million smile. And Claire is a good friends with another El Dorado Springs auctioneer, world international champion, Shannon Sewell Mays, who is a good friend of mine and a good friend of Vicky's and a good friend of the school's, a graduate of the school. She encouraged you to come to Worldwide. You did a nice job, Claire. On behalf of the Worldwide College of Auctioneering, congratulations, Colonel.
Thank you. I have had more fun here than I definitely would have had in high school. I'm at home, so between the instructors and the friends that I met from all across the country, I've really enjoyed it, even from overseas. We've had a lot of fun. Definitely want to thank my mom, who I'm pretty sure is watching at home, and the rest of my family for sending me up here for the week and giving me the opportunity to do this. So, thank you.
Well said. Good job. Ladies and gentlemen, Jeff Riley from the great state of California. Come on down here, Jeff Riley. 6 grandchildren as of last night. We don't know how many this morning.
No, she's not. But she's listening.
Jeff's wife is listening in San Diego. Hey, folks, has Jeff been a delight this week? You got so much personality. You've overcome a lot in your life already, and you're gonna you're destined for big things, buddy. I'll tell you that. Jeff, on behalf of the Worldwide College of Auctioneering, congratulations, Colonel. You got it.
Thank you. You know, one of my favorite movies, I'm a big Rocky fan. You know, my wife's name was Madeline, so I can say, "Yo, Madeline, I did it!" I've kind of left the comedian side of me out of here, trying to bend reserve back. You guys have been great. You know, I've met some wonderful, wonderful people here, and I fulfilled my dream. But you know, Paul, the dreams never stop. But now my dream, thanks to you, the staff, all the instructors, my fellow students, it's now my #1 goal. So I'm going to achieve that goal. I want to say hello to my wife, Madeline, and all my kids that are all over the United States. My folks who are probably listening down in, they're genuine Iowans. I was born here. They're in Essex, Iowa. I just want to thank of all of you and accepting me into your family. I'm going to leave here with broken hearts, and hopefully I'm going to see you all again. And one of my best friends here, Tracy, thank you again. She's always stood behind me, kept pushing me. She's a speaker, so I needed that. But thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Good job. Well said. Ladies and gentlemen, from our good friends in England, Andy Norman, come on down here. You know, I always think wherever I go or wherever other folks go, they represent their family, they represent their community, they represent their company that they work for or that they're associated with, and they represent their country. We had 3 outstanding folks, 2 from England, 1 from Scotland, and Andy, I can tell you, and I'll say the same thing to the other 2 good gentlemen. You represented your country and your company in the highest manner possible, work and fun this week. On behalf of the Worldwide College of Auctioneering, Colonel, congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you very much, really. First thank you is for the customs for letting us into the country.
Hold on. You know, Claire talked about her dad being in the CI. You might not get out of the country. You might just be in here for a while.
Second thank you is to all you guys for being so welcoming, and to us, I was just 3 there, and you've been so welcoming, and it's been brilliant. It's been a fantastic experience, one that'll just stay with us for the rest of my life, basically, and I just want to say hi to the wife and kids at home. All right? Thank you very much. Thank you. Cheers.
What time is it back in England?
What time is it now?
It is 9:45.
3:45, I think it is. 4:45.
3:45 in the afternoon?
Yes.
All right. Thank you. Good job. Ladies and gentlemen, Casey Mull, Dr. Casey Mull from Athens, Georgia. Casey is a 3rd-generation auctioneer. I knew his granddad. I know his dad. And now I know Casey. And this week shared with everyone, and very proud not only of your family heritage, but also the fact that you have an earned doctorate. And that's no small thing. Dr. Mull, on behalf of the Worldwide College of Auctioneering, you are now also a colonel. Congratulations.
Thank you so much, Paul. One of the things in listening to several of you, you said that you were encouraged or pushed to come to auctioneering school. That was one of the things that my dad, even though he was a 2nd-generation auctioneer, he never pushed or encouraged me. However, I could not be prouder to now be a 3rd-generation auctioneer. Sorry, I can get emotional over a ham sandwich. But from
Obviously, Casey is thinking of the fine meals we had every noon this week.
Absolutely. But more importantly, what I will take away from this week is the 29 other individuals that went through this with me. From the bottom of my heart and the core of my soul, I thank you and applaud each one of you.
Well said, Doctor. Thank you. Don McDowell, come on down here, West Des Moines, Iowa. How you doing, my friend? Doing well, thank you. You know, this man, of course, is an academic also. He's also a lobbyist and also with the Farm Bureau spokesman, one of the best farm newspapers, best farm publications in the world. And besides that, he is a improvisational comedian. And should we ask him to do about a half hour of comedy right now, ladies and gentlemen? Don, on behalf of the Worldwide College of Auctioneering, congratulations, Colonel.
Thank you very much. I'll be brief because we got a lot of other good folks we want to hear from. You know, I decided to do this because it's been on my, you know, the so-called bucket list that everybody may or may not have. And when I told folks I'm going to go spend 9 days in Clear Lake, Iowa, going to auctioneer school, taking a week of vacation, and you know, spending the resources that we all have. Some people thought, you know, they kind of laughed and said, "Oh, yeah, it does sound like something you might do, Don." But they kind of laughed. And now standing before you on the cusp of all of us leaving here, I wouldn't have traded the experience for anything. It was an outstanding experience. Whether I'm going to go back and tell folks, I don't care if you ever really want to be an auctioneer. I think it's experience everybody should because there's so many life lessons and elements to this program that I think everybody can take something from, you know, and I think that's a testament to, and Paul and Don and great instructors that we've had. Just an absolute outstanding curriculum program, really immense in its stature. And so thank you very much for that. And I'll leave with this. I look out here and I'm going to be able to say I knew all of you when. And because I think there's a lot of people that are going to go somewhere with this or go somewhere, whatever you want to do from your life. And I'm going to be able to say, I knew him back when he was just starting out. And I can't wait to see where you all go from here. So congratulations to all of you. And thanks for making this a really, truly memorable experience. God bless you all.
Good job, Don. And Don, may I say, Vicki and I agree wholeheartedly with you that we think everyone should come through Worldwide College of Auctioneering. Justin Mason from Otabolt, Iowa. Look at this big, tall, good-looking guy. Anyway, Justin, you're a regular good guy, and that's a high compliment from me. His family was here the other night in spades supporting you, and you got a lot of people at home and a lot of people probably listening in that are happy for your success. Justin, on behalf of the Worldwide College of Auctioneering, congratulations, Colonel. Oh, this guy's either a cow milker or a horseshoer, one or the other.
Thanks, Paul. To go along with what Don said, my tuition's paid, right? In full? You can't. It is. Okay, good. Because the experience here, I'm going to say, is easily worth 100 times the money. So, just going to say, I wanted to make sure my tuition was paid first. I'm going to keep it short, guys. I appreciate all you that have been here all week with us. Family at home, hi. The instructors, you guys done a phenomenal job this week. All you guys that aren't here. This has lit a fire in me to turn this into a passion. So, thanks to everybody. I'll turn it back over to Paul.
Thank you. Good job. Ladies and gentlemen, there's a lady that came a long way. She boarded a plane in Portland, Oregon. She ended up in Minneapolis. She came down to Mesa City, Iowa. Would Wendy Martin come on up here? How about a round of applause for this wonderful lady? You know, I get a chance to really watch everybody this week, and when Wendy started on Saturday, I could see in her eyes that she was challenged. It was kind of like, I'm here, but boy, this is a little bit more than I expected. And you worked hard. You achieved what you wanted to achieve. You never gave up. And there's no one in class, Wendy, that worked harder than you, and you're going to be a real success in this business. Wendy Martin, on behalf of the Worldwide College of Auctioneering, congratulations, Colonel.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone. I echo everyone's comments about 29 family members I now have. And in my life and in my business and my kids, I've always been an accompanyist. I always want to make sure everyone else is successful around me. And I want the same thing for you, for all of you. And with auctioneering, I want to do this. I think I have a passion for it. I thought it would be auto auctions, but that is not the direction I'll be going. Real estate and events. And from the bottom of my heart, I'll create a group so we can all talk. I will send you what I'm doing marketing wise. I want all of you guys to be successful, and I know you will, and I just want to be part of it. And the last thing is, I'm committing to 3 things a week to move this forward. And I encourage everybody else to do that too. And that will, one little bite of an elephant at a time will make this whole thing happen. And I want to thank my family at home, who I couldn't do this without them, because everybody's holding down the fort. Thank you very much. My team, Enthusiast Media Group. And I love you guys.
Well done. Well done. Wendy's going back to Portland, Oregon, where one of our very best instructors comes and helps us here at Worldwide and does an outstanding job. I want to give a shout out to Jill Marie Wiles up in Canby, Oregon. Daniel McNeil, come on down here, another good Brit. Ladies and gentlemen, Daniel is from Scotland. He's represented his country well, as I just said about Andy a little while ago, and himself. And, you know, here's a young man in the front, Don from West Des Moines, that is the improv comedian. But Daniel could be an improv comedian also, couldn't he? Daniel, on behalf of the Worldwide College of Auctioneering, congratulations, Colonel. You're a great guy and a wonderful, wonderful auctioneer.
Thank you very much, Paul. Those words mean an awful lot to myself. First of all, I'd like to thank Paul, Vicky and Don for a fantastic job that they've done. I'm sure all of us wouldn't have succeeded without their help. And also every single instructor. They wanted us to be the best that we can. And as the sign says, to be the best, you must learn from the best. And hopefully everybody takes on board what they've been taught and puts it into practice so they can do the best job that they can. I'd like to thank Paula back home and Jamie and Connor pushing me through. And I'd also like to thank the company that sent us here. They've invested time and finances to get us here, and going to go back and do the best that we can and hopefully succeed. Thank you very much.
You will, my friend. Good job, Daniel. Ladies and gentlemen, world champion Kevin McLaughlin is leaving right now. Kevin, thank you for being here. We appreciate it. Kevin has to go. They're going to repossess his car, and so he's got to get out of here. There's somebody at the front desk asking where he's at. So. You're a world champion, Kevin. Thank you. Neil Laneville, come on down here. No, wait a minute. Neil, I got some bad news for you. Come on up here. I thought I was on the wrong. I had a wrong line there. Here's a big guy that really worked hard job, and one day Neil said, anything I put my mind to, I want to do the very best job that I can, and you did. You know that. Anyway, he showed cattle all over the country and achieved success with that. So now, Neil, with behalf of the Worldwide College of Auctioneering, congratulations, Colonel. Thank you. You bet.
Rocky, don't feel bad. I'm crying too, man. This is something I always wanted to do my whole life. You know, I kind of put it aside, always worked a lot of cattle sales, and been behind behind the scenes and always wanted to be up front and doing it. My friends, some of my best friends in the world are auctioneers, and they just said, go to school, do it, and if you're going to go to school and you want to be the best, you go, like you said, you go you go where you're going to be taught by the best. And all y'all here, I couldn't ask for better friends. When people are having their high days, you're cheering on. When you're having your low days, they're helping you lift up and everything. Wish the best for every single one of you here. I really do, from the bottom of my heart. Thanks a lot, everybody.
Ladies and gentlemen, Sean Keenan from La Crosse, Wisconsin, and also Maine, the great state of Maine. I think we mentioned this earlier, but Sean, uncle, is Dick your uncle? Yeah. Is Richard Keenan is one of the most successful, one of the most recognized auctioneers in the country. He was the National Auctioneers Association Board of Director. He was the National Auctioneers Association treasurer for many years. I just spoke with Dick last week, and he said, I had a pretty good Friday. Friday afternoon, I sold a home for $1.6 million. And like I said, $2.6 million right there. So that's pretty good. Sean, on behalf of the Worldwide College of Auctioneering, congratulations, Colonel. You're joining a family of auctioneers at Worldwide, but also your own family of Keenan auctioneers. No small thing.
Thanks, Paul. This has just been a really awesome week. The class, awesome. Everybody's pushing each other along all week. It was just really special to be part of this class. As everyone said, we have 29 new family members. And also thank you to Don, Vicky, and Paul, especially to Vicky, keeping Paul in line all week. It's a pretty tough job, but I feel really proud to be able to graduate from here. Like Stephen, my dad graduated from here 37 years ago. So it's a pretty cool experience to be able to graduate from the place that he did, and he feels pretty touched that I went here. So, I always kind of had the bug in me growing up, and I feel pretty proud to have had the opportunity to be able to come here and graduate from this school. And I look forward to taking the next steps here in a few months and trying to get things going. So thank you, everyone.
Good job. Well done. Ladies and gentlemen, there's a young man that came out here from Manheim, Pennsylvania, Lancaster, Pennsylvania. Nick Hummer, would you come on up here? Yeah, as you folks know, before I ask Nick to say anything, as you folks know, Nick is a second-generation auctioneer. He's going to go back and follow in his father's footsteps. And his father, John Hummer, is just one of the very best automobile auctioneers in the world, as I've said several times. And folks, do you think that it would be appropriate if I ask John Hummer, who graduated from this school 30 years ago, to present this diploma to his son on this time?
Thank you for being Nick's classmates. You're 29 awesome people. Nick, you're a lucky guy to be here, and I love you. On behalf of the Worldwide College of Auctioneering, Colonel, congratulations.
This has been an amazing experience. I feel like I've come here with a few of those words you see up on that bulletin there, and I've left with all of them. And when I first came here, there's a concrete wall. And, I feel like I had a toothpick to knock it down. And these 29 people here and all the great instructors, they've given me a bulldozer to knock it down. So thank you to my new family. You guys are awesome. Thank you, Dad, for pushing me to be here. Thank you so much.
And Nick, may I give you a little advice? always be nice to your dad. You want to know why? Because you're going to inherit a lot of money someday, and you want to make.
That's really funny.
It had to be said. Montrose, Pennsylvania. Jake Huddle, come on down here. You know, Jake is an interesting guy. I've watched him this week, and he just has a lot of quiet strength. A lot of times he doesn't say much, but he really puts all of his effort in. And you got a lot of the right ingredients, kid. You're going to be okay. You're a fine young man. On behalf of the Worldwide College of Auctioneering, congratulations, Colonel. Keep on doing exactly what you're doing. Okay.
Thanks, Paul. Thank you, Paul. I'd like to say thank you to all my friends and family back at home for pushing me and getting me along on my journey here. If I could take one moment in time and freeze it, it would be right now. This is the happiest moment in my entire life. I've waited this for my whole entire life to come here and become an auctioneer. Here I am. I'd also like to thank my instructors, Vicky, Paul, Don. You guys all made it a great experience. And today when I walk out that door, I'm walking out with 29 new brothers and sisters. Thank you, guys.
That was well said. Lee Hefty from Corwith, Iowa. Come on down here. Where's Dad at? Dad, come on.
Then I'm going to have my little nephew come up too.
Well, come on up, little guy. Lee's sister. Lee's, what's your name, ma'am? Will you introduce everybody?
This is my dad, Monty, my cute little nephew, Ethan, and my sister, Sarah. It's been a great time. I cannot complain, and I'm glad I got a week off from work. Hopefully it's paid for, it'd be nice, but it's been a great experience. All you guys have been great. I just can't put it into words, I guess, but thank you all for everything. Thank you. Oh.
Lee, on behalf of the Worldwide College of Auctioneering, congratulations, Colonel.
Thank you.
You bet. You betcha. Hey, little guy, I've got a gold dollar for a golden boy. Okay? You bet. What's this little boy's name? Ethan, can I do something? Can I lift you up to see how heavy you are? Holy mackerel, this little boy's the same way. What are these kids eating nowadays? Anyway, you're a good boy, young Ethan. There you go, ma'am. Okay, the next auctioneer is Charlie Hartle. Come on down from Plymouth, Indiana. Big Charlie. He's like Paul Bunyan. He's class. Do you agree he's a gentle giant? He's a great big robust kind of burly looking guy on the outside, and he's just so kind and hearted and nice and soft on the inside. Don't take that as yeah, there you go. Charlie, on behalf of the Worldwide College of Auctioneering, congratulations, Colonel. You're a great guy.
Thank you. Thank you very much. All I can say is thank you to my wife and everyone that's helped me along the way, everyone that's here, and I can't tell people enough how wonderful I think this place is, the excitement, the impactfulness, and it was just wonderful. And I honestly believe that if there's any person out there, if they're not even intending on being an auctioneer, they could get a lot of good just from coming here and being part of this. And I want to thank everyone. You sure all were wonderful. And I hope to see somebody on TV someday. So thank you. You're all stars in my eye. Thank you very much.
Well done. You know, folks, the Paul C. Bears of the world need two names, but there's some folks in the world that only need one, like Cher and Elvis and Madonna and others like that. This lady only needs one name. Vina, would you come on up here? Vina Garrison, from the great state of Kansas.
That's right. There's a difference between Kansas and Missouri, you know.
Hold on a second, Vina. I've got to give you your diploma here. Hey, Vina's anyway, folks, has Vina added a lot of light and positive, everything good, nothing negative all week. Do you agree with me? You're a wonderful lady. Vina, on behalf of the Worldwide College of Auctioneering, congratulations, Colonel.
Thank you so much. Earlier in the church service, I said a little bit about my testimony. But I just want to say thank you for inviting me. It's been a wonderful experience being here this week. And, you know, we have people in our lives every day that we meet. And we don't know where that's past going to lead us. But just meeting a person and taking that part of that person with us is an enrichment. This auctioneering class has enriched my life in more ways than one. You know, I don't have many family members left. And you're my family now. And, you know, you're my extended family, but I just thank you for letting me come. Vicki, you're wonderful. Thank you for letting me come and learn something new about myself. I can take a mic any day.
Folks, you know, here we do a lot of training, and one of the things that we do is opening speech and other things, and one of the things we say is, welcome to the auction, ladies and gentlemen. Well, Vina half the time said, ladies and gentlemen, welcome on board.
I really do appreciate this experience. I am a firm believer that if you believe in a product, you can sell it, and every one of us has a selling abilities. I don't know where mine's going to take me, but I firmly believe that if you believe in a product, and that includes you as a person, you're a product. And I learned that this week. I never really thought of myself as a product, but I am a product, and if I can sell myself, I can go anywhere, right? So thank you so much.
Well said. Marvin Crawford, come on down. You ask your family to come on.
Could I have my family come up here, please? Ladies and gentlemen, this here's my lovely wife, Peggy, my oldest daughter, Emily. My son-in-law, Brandon, my grandson, Connor, my son, Derek. And ladies and gentlemen, I wouldn't be here today if it wasn't for my good Lord. And it's been a real joy to have all you as friends, and I'll never forget any of you. And I love you with all my heart. And I want to thank Paul C. Bear. I'll never forget you, Paul. Vicki, you've been the best. Don, thanks for everything. And, you know, I've been wanting to do this ever since I was a little boy. And here I am. And I just thank the good Lord. Thank my family back home. And I don't know if you're watching or not, but I got a buddy I want to give thanks to, Mr. Ralph Wade. I hope you're watching this, because you're one of the best, and I hope I can just be half as good as you are. Thank you.
Well, you know, folks, there's some of us, Vicki and Dawn and I, and John and Angelo, we didn't even get a half a standing ovation. We've been here for eight days. And this guy has gotten 2 standing ovation, long ones, during his time here. Marvin, I'll say unequivocally, and I think I speak for all the class and I speak for all the instructors, there's sometimes people come through school and they're an extra special person. And they're extra special for their tribe, they're extra special, but also extra special of what they've overcome in their life. And you're one of them. Marvin called Ralph Wade and said, you know, I'm from Missouri, and he said, you know, I love being from Missouri. And he said, down in Missouri, he said, we don't talk like they do down to New York City. He said, when we say something, we say it plainly and stuff. Ralph said, well, I'm from Missouri, and I've been an auctioneer, and now you're going to be an auctioneer in just a minute. But we all admire you for what you've overcome and what has been in your life, and that you're a family man and you're a heck of a guy. Do you guys agree with that? Marvin, on behalf of the Worldwide College of Auctioneering, congratulations, Colonel. Look at there, that's the third one. What?
I am sorry, but I left some people out that I kind of get shook up when I do things like this. But all you instructors and all the instructors that's been here and gone, you couldn't have asked for any better teachers. You put your heart into it, and I thank you for that.
Thanks, Marvin. You're a good man, Charlie Brown. Think a lot of you. You got a great family, too. Ladies and gentlemen, a man that added a lot to the class, and he is changing careers and changing careers in a great way and in a positive way. Scott Bolge, come on down here, please. How about a round of applause for this good man? Ooh, ooh, ooh. Anyway, I like your tie. Scott, on behalf of the Worldwide College of Auctioneering, congratulations, Colonel. Great guy.
Boy, that Marvin, that's tough to follow. I still got a tear in my eye. You know, this experience has been it's just been amazing. This going through this class for me, you know, you're looking around, and I looked at the class when I first walked in and saw the diversity, and I thought, boy, this is going to be something else. You know, I saw men, women, young, old, cowboys. You know, just this whole diverse group, and you know, in my career, I've usually been, at least for the last 20 years, the trainer, the leader, the inspirer, and I was not in that role. I was on the other end, and I think about, you know, one of my philosophies has always been words are so important. You either can lift people up or you can do a lot of damage by your words. And going through this class affirmed that philosophy, and I think about all the positive words that I heard all week. And I remember, I think it was Tuesday, I was at a low. I was really struggling, and went out in the hallway there, and Rocky was there, and Sean was there, and I didn't know what to do, and those guys kind of picked me up, and we were practicing a little bit there, and came back for the practice session, and you know, I did a couple things right, and people were hooting and hollering, and I left on a high, and you know, I stumbled after that, but you know, every step after that was up. So, you know, I really appreciate it.
Ladies and gentlemen, Nick Bradley, our good friend from across the pond. I don't know if he actually knows the Queen, but I've said that he does a couple times this week, so we'll assume you do. Nick, you're a great guy and a heck of an auctioneer. On behalf of the Worldwide College of Auctioneering, congratulations, Colonel. Thank you. You bet.
Thank you, Paul. Until I start counting, I'm an absolute nervous wreck with sort of public speaking. I think I need private tuition off Tracy or something. But just, yeah, one big thank you, first of all, to Paul, Vicky and Dawn, and the whole school. You guys are absolutely great. Thank you for making us feel so welcome. And it's been a tremendous experience. And I've said it earlier on in the week as well, being able to come across here, brush shoulders, shake hands, and be judged in front of the, you know, the state champions, world champions, is my absolute and complete pleasure. Thank you very much indeed. Thank you to our company for sending us out here, and go make a million, guys. Thank you.
Trent Bottleson, come on down here from Hastings, Nebraska. What do you think of Trent, ladies and gentlemen? Great guy, Nebraskan, and you know, he had everybody convinced in class that the Cornhuskers are going to win it all this year, some way or another. On behalf of the Worldwide College of Auctioneering, congratulations, Colonel.
Thank you. I'd like to thank Paul, Vicky, Don, all the instructors, my 29 new great friends. I just want to let you know, if you believe, you can achieve. Thank you and God bless.
Last but not least is Tony. I'd like to present this diploma. You know what's coming, don't you, Tracy? So we were in the class the other day, and Tracy was selling an imaginary item, and I think that she was going to sell lunch with Tony or something like that, and she said he's a fine guy, and he's a nice looking guy, and he's scrappy. And so, ladies and gentlemen, so Tony Scrappy Becker, on behalf of the Worldwide College of Auctioneering, congratulations, Colonel.
Thank you, Paul. It's hard to follow everybody. I guess, what do I got, 2 hours about? One word that's been said a lot today is success. And I have a poster in my room, and it says, "Success isn't given, it's earned." And then I added to it, so go out and do it every day. So I think that's a big thing. There's going to be a lot of successful people in here, and just remember that. You have to go out and earn it every day. Along with that, I want to thank all the instructors, Vicky, Paul, Dawn, and then Joe Marie earlier this week gave me a little article, so I want to read the title of it here for you. Seeing that I'm a DJ.
Scrappy, we really want you to read that. How many pages is it, just out of curiosity?
About 200. It says, God is a DJ, life is a dance floor, love is the rhythm, and you are the music. It goes throughout the thing to say, you know, you got to fill yourself with people that are great music, everybody's music. So make sure you're listening to great music. And this week I had 29 great music inspirations here with me this week to get me through. So to those 29 family members that I consider now, I want to thank them as well. I'm going to cut off here short, but I want to wish you all a happy holiday season. Since I have a Christmas tree farm, I can say Merry Christmas to everybody. And then thank you, and thank all your families. You are all great people, and you all deserve a round of applause for yourselves as well. Actually, I want to get my 29 family members up here real quick. Vina, let's do this real quick here. Everybody come on up here real quick. Since I'm the last, and I have control of the mic. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, we have a meat slicer here now. If anybody was in my group this week, I sold about 500 meat slicers this week. I think I got about 5,000 for it. Hobart, yes. All these fine people here, I consider family, friends for a lifetime. Anytime you ever need a DJ, you call me up. No, anytime you guys ever need anything or you need your back, I got your back, and we all got each other's back here. But I also want to get Paul and Vicky and Dawn in front up here real quick. Come on up here, guys.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am so much a people person, and I honestly believe everybody needs to be appreciated, even those behind the scene. But you know the old saying, Paul, that every good man has a good woman. You have 3. I think that's a little unfair.
I'm a Mormon.
Anyway, we definitely want to thank the people behind the scenes. And I don't know if Heather is around, but Heather has been a wonderful delight today, this whole week, getting water and meeting up with people. This hotel has been great. You know, people sometimes forget the people that are behind the scenes, and those people work just as hard as the people that are out front. So Dawn and Vicky, I brought you both. Thank you so much. A bouquet of flowers for the holidays, and then we all signed a wonderful thank you card for everybody. We thought you could take it back to the office and think about us during the holiday season, because we're all a family now, and we all love each other, and we're so glad that you invited us to come and be part of this experience. So we thank you for letting us share. Okay?
Well done. Hold on just a second. Hey, we will put this up in the office, and just to clarify, I'm not really Mormon. My wife, Suzanne, back in Colorado, I was just kidding. I'm just kidding. We hold that there. Hey, folks, I'm going to put this down, but would you guys just kind of huddle? We've got want to take a picture of something. We were going to do it. We'll do it in just a minute. We'll do it in just a minute. Go ahead and huddle close together, and we're going to do something while everybody's up there. I want the St. Jude. Yeah. Yep. Okay. Hey, folks, this is kind of an informal picture, but at the student auction, at the class auction, the first item goes to St. Jude Children's Hospital in Memphis, Tennessee, and this class, because of their items, are going to send $2,062.50 to St. Jude Children's Hospital, and we're going to send that down on in your name, in the class of 2014. Should we kneel down a little bit, Vic, maybe? And might have to come up a little bit. There we go. Can you get it in? Good job. Thank you.
I just had one more real quick thing, and like I said, everybody.
Go ahead and be seated, and then we've got a couple other just housekeeping chores, and then we're going to be let out. We'll be out in about 10 minutes.
Everybody has influenced my life so much, and I mean, if I could hand out something to everybody on my plane every time they get off the plane, I would do it, but I can't. But I had to find something that I could give to all my classmates. And it was so funny because when I saw this, I thought if I had time, I would put a wrapper around it with Paul C. Bear's face on it. But I didn't have time. So because we're gonna all earn this much money in the first year, right?
Whoa, that's $1 million.
$1 million. We're all $1 million winners. So if I had time, I would have put Paul C. Bear's picture on this face, and because he's enabled us to win $1 million this year. But everybody gets a candy bar, all the students, okay?
Wow. Thanks, Vina. Come over here. Thank you. You bet. Thank you. Thanks for the $1 million bar. And by the way, folks, at Worldwide College of Auctioneering, just for the record, we say Merry Christmas here. Okay, Angelo, the next order of business, folks, we have a bilingual auctioneering program. Will you guys come on in, just sit down just for a little bit if you can. We'll be done in about less than 10 minutes. I know that you want to say goodbye and stuff, and we want to use your time expeditiously, so 10 minutes will be completed. We have a bilingual auctioneering come on in. Yeah, that's right, come on in. We have a bilingual auctioneering program. Students can learn bilingual Spanish and English, and there's 10 of them that have completed that course. And I'd like to ask our bilingual auctioneering instructor, the person that heads up that division, Angela Lopez, to present these diplomas.
Ladies and gentlemen, Worldwide College of Auctioneering, Mason City, Iowa, certified bilingual auctioneer, has completed the course of study in bilingual English/Spanish auctioneering, voice, and oratory, and hereby granted this diploma certification on the 23rd day of November 2014 with the gold seal and signed by the president of the college, Mr. Paul C. Bear. I will now present to each of you that did take my course, one by one, please come over. There's 10 of us, so 5 of you can stand on one side, 5 of you in the other. Please stay here because we like to take a picture with all of us together. Thank you. Mr. Stephen Tassler. Esteban. Thank you. Congratulations. Marvin Crawford. Malvin. I tried to get them to translate their names into Spanish too, right? Ándale, Malvin. Thank you, sir. Here you go, sir. Zane T. Watson. Yeah. Mr. Watson. And let me tell you, I worked them hard too. I don't think they got slacking off in my class. Thank you, Mr. Watson. Casey D. Mall. Doctor. Lee Hefty. Thank you, Mr. Hefty. Perry T. Walden. Mr. Perry. Wendy Martin. Wendy, congratulations. Neil P. Laneville. Congratulations. Trent R. Bottle's son. Congratulations, sir. And ladies and gentlemen, today I have a great privilege to present to my son. And let me tell you, because he's my son, I didn't cut him no slack. None. Zero. And the people in the classroom know it. In fact, I was probably a little harder on him than I was with any of you. When I brought my son here, I did not bring him here to take my course. I brought him here because he wanted to come and see what Dad does. Well, he made one mistake. He says, Dad, I want to do it. And it became a blessing. I told him, son, you will do this, but I'm not cutting you no slack. You are my son, but you're going to get the same work like everybody else. If you don't pull the cart, you're not graduating. He said, Dad, I will do it. I made him get up early in the mornings. I made him be in class on time, and I made him study. And he did. And son, as your father, I am very proud to present to you Antonio Lopez Perco this certification as a bilingual auctioneer. You want to hand that to someone? He wants to take a. Hey, take it with that hand, with your left hand. Shake my hand. Congratulations, son. I love you. And as a father, this is an honor for me to do this with my son. Wasn't expected. Thank you very much to the class. To the class for trusting in me to work with you. We did learn from 0 to 1 million. We learned business terminology. We learned an opening statement in Spanish. We learned filler words in Spanish. And they did a great job. And every single person here had the opportunity to actually go up and do an oral exam and actually sell an item in English and Spanish. Thank you for trusting in me to work with you, and I thank you for everything you did for me. Appreciate it. On behalf of the Worldwide College of Auctioneering. Paul?
Folks, if you want to just step over here, we'll take a quick picture, and then we're going to dismiss. Angelo, you'll be here. Vicky, you'll be here. Antonio, you can sit by your dad. Angelo, you're here. Antonio, you're right here. You're right here. Angelo, Vicky, you're here. I'll be here. Wendy, you can sit next to me if you want to. Are we ready? Go ahead and squeeze in there if you can. Kind of, you know, there you go. There you go. Yeah, that's right. Good.
Ready? 1, 2, 3. Vendido! 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 That means sold in Spanish. Where do you want to hear it?
Okay, thank you. Go ahead and be seated. Vicky, if you'll come up here with me. Thank you, Angelo. Ladies and gentlemen, take a seat for just a minute. Jonathan Hummer, would you like to come up and be here with Angelo on this side? Folks, may I have your attention for just a second? We're about done. We'll wait. We've got time. We've got this place rented until noon. Ladies and gentlemen, in life, there's a beginning and an end to everything. The ending of your training is completed. Good job. You've done everything that was required of you to graduate from Worldwide College of Auctioneering. Now you're going to have the beginning of your auction career. And we wish you the very, very best of luck. You're always welcome at Worldwide College of Auctioneering. Please thank the folks at home that helped you or did your work while you were gone. We want to wish you a very happy Thanksgiving. And on behalf of Worldwide College of Auctioneering, November 2014 class.
You are dismissed.
All right, get ready. Toño! Whoa! There you go. Good shot. Woo! Toño!
Thank you, everyone. Drive safely on the way home. If you want any pictures or whatever, we'll stay as long as you like. Thank you. Drive safely. Happy Thanksgiving. Testing.
Hey, real quick, guys, before you go. Everybody knows about Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, all that stuff. I am not on Facebook. I am on LinkedIn. If I can offer this class any assistance in any way, my contact information is on that network. Please feel free to send a friend request. Love to help any way I can.
Come on, we want everyone.